Hello everyone, it is Mike here and welcome to another Rumble tournament. We got a great one here for you. It is going to be Lucas versus the Iron Taylor. Going to be really good. We are officially in the Elite 8. So we're getting closer to the end. This is the first round of the Elite 8. And we're starting off here with Danny Phantom. The one, the only. I always liked his attire. I thought his attire was really cool. Even growing up. He kind of came around when I got less interested in cartoons. But I still enjoyed the show. I thought it was a cool show. But we're kicking things off with him. And of course it's Team Lucas, Team Iron Taylor, 15 versus 15. As they're eliminated, I will let you know what team that they're a part of. It's definitely going to be a good one. And first one's Danny Phantom. Who is Danny Phantom going to be facing, though? And number 2 is Darkseid. So, wow, that is not an even matchup for sure. Darkseid versus Danny Phantom. Let's go. Yeah, I'm looking at this list, and it's going to be an interesting one. Both teams have some really big super heavyweights that can cause a lot of problems. But we'll see who wins it. And, having Darkseid come in at 2 may be good for the other team. Because he has a long way to go, but we'll see how far he can go. We'll see how far he can make it. And number 3 is Apocalypse. So, wow, we got both Apocalypse and Darkseid. If you ask me, it's just almost the same person. You know, them two and Thanos are like... Thanos is a little bit different at least. But you can tell that Marvel and DC copy each other all the time. So, that's a given at this point. And number 4 is Iron Man. So yeah, this has been an interesting tournament so far. We still have a little ways to go, but we're over halfway, and this is the first part of the Elite 8. And Danny Phantom, I think, is already finished. And that's going to be a loss for Lucas. I tell you, I made a mess out of this list. I chose paper that was way too short. Barely have room to write on. Just buy a little bit of the bigger notebook. I bought the smallest notebook I can get besides those miniature composition books. Oh man, and Darkseid had Apocalypse, but Iron Man got in the way, and Kano is number 6. Rick Sanchez is not going to make it that long. He is already finished. And the Green Jacket Zombies, number 7. Yeah, Rick Sanchez already a goner. And that's another loss for Lucas. Yeah, Apocalypse and Darkseid, we'll see how far they can go because they are some people that you do not want to see in a Rumble. And you definitely don't want to go head-to-head with them. And there's a lot more people that are going to be a part of this also that fall in that category. And Keen is number 8. And there goes Iron Man. So that's going to be a loss for Iron. And Rhino is number 9. I'm a big Rhino fan. I love Rhino. One of my favorites. And 10 is Colossal Titan. So, wow, we already have some giants in this, and we're just adding to it. And these little guys, they are going to get eaten alive. They better hope the other big guys take out, the other giants. Because otherwise, they're going to get eaten alive. They don't stand a chance. And look at Keen here. And there goes Apocalypse. So that's a big loss. Keen did pretty good there. And it's going to be a loss for Lucas. And number 11 is Kilgrave from Jessica Jones. And Kano has been eliminated. Let's see. I think Kano was on Team Lucas. Another loss there. So far, Team Iron is doing really well. And Oppenheimer is number 12, but it's far from over. And Rhino, I'm telling you, Darkseid, he can take him. He's already up to number 12. And we'll see how far he can go. And Rhino is a goner. And that's going to be a loss for Iron. And Oppenheimer somehow countered that. That was amazing. I did not expect that. And number 13 is Peter B. Parker from Across the Universe. And Deadpool. Oh, wow. Oppenheimer's going to get somebody. All right. Wow. Well, that's going to be a loss for Iron. So both teams have lost some very important people on their teams. And Oppenheimer just got clipped. Got clotheslined in the back of the head. And the Colossal Titan's out for some reason. I guess he fears Oppenheimer. I would fear Oppenheimer too if I was the Colossal Titan, because he could stop him. Maybe. I don't know a lot about the Colossal Titan, but Green Jacket Zombie is done, which we didn't expect much from him. And that's going to be a loss for, I believe, Lucas. Yep. I'm starting to memorize certain people on the teams. I haven't got everyone down pat, but I am definitely getting there. Kilgrave is done, and oh wow, Darkseid almost took out King. Kilgrave's going to be a loss for Iron. And Dodge is here at number 15. And I think Darkseid fears King because King has been very impressive. And Dodge comes out of nowhere and clotheslines Darkseid. He takes the opportunity. And he seizes the moment. And that's going to be a loss for... it's right in plain sight, goodness. Iron Taylor, which I was pretty sure he had him. He was kind of blending in with a couple of the other names already crossed out, so I wasn't paying attention enough to see it. And Keen is also done, so that's going to be a loss for the Iron Taylor. And Oppenheimer's in trouble. And Jack Sparrow's number 17. I'm telling you, Colossal Titan's out for him. Just throwing him around. He sees him as a threat. I mean, that's how he sees him. And Ken, yeah, so much for that attempt. That's going to be a loss for... Iron Taylor. So another loss for him. And he's starting to lose more than Lucas is. And Bizarro is number 18. Of course, you got to watch out for Bizarro. He has a reputation of doing really well in these. Number 19 is Batman Beyond. So yeah, Darkseid made it to about 15, so he made it halfway. And he got clothesline when he least expected it. I thought somebody else was going to get him, but that was a shocking elimination. Oh, and a nice kick there from Beyond. And that's going to be a loss for Lucas. And Static is number 20. One of my favorites of all time. Definitely one of my favorites, Static Shock. Love that show. Loved that show when I was a kid, too. Oh my goodness, that was a cool move by Sparrow. And Static tries to eliminate Jack, but he could not pull it off. And I think we're about to have a loaded ring filled with people. And ET is number 20. Oh, what a double team on Peter B. Parker. Look at the double team on Static. And look at Batman Beyond. Oh, and there goes Beyond. So he's done. That's going to be a loss. I'm telling you, next time I'm going to use a different notebook. It's going to be a loss for Lucas. Talk about, I mean, you could barely look at this thing. It's unreal. This notebook is. Yeah, I chose like some super short notebook, not thinking about all the names I had to write down. And it backfired for sure. Colossal Titan is stepping on Static. And there goes Jack. And yeah, you got to watch out when you lean on the ropes. You have to watch out. And there goes Peter B. Parker. So try to Jack Sparrow is a loss for Lucas, and another 2 losses for Lucas on that one. Oppenheimer's doing good. Wow, him and the Colossal Titan are really sticking in this one, and Frank the Bunny's here from Donnie Darko. I'll tell you, Oppenheimer and the Titan, they have a little rivalry going on. I want to see one of them finish the other. It's got to happen. I hope it does. Watch them, eventually they'll probably go to other people, but uh-oh. Oh, no way. Oh, no way. Oppenheimer. Oh, my goodness. Colossal Titan is finished. And that is a loss for Lucas. And Shredder's 23. And Oppenheimer I think, he just got hit with static shock. Wow, terrible joke. That's going to be a loss for Lucas. So according to this list, Lucas has like 4 left. I mean, it could be less, or I don't think he has more than 4. And Iron's not doing too bad, but he's getting a lot of people in at once. That is a disadvantage that he has, because his people are pouring in now, so it could even out in the end. But right now, Iron's winning. I don't know. I think most of these people in here are Irons. And Deathstroke's 25. And Savage Opress is 26. I don't like that name. It's just weird. It's a weird name. I like Darth Maul the best, of course. I figured he'd have like the... I thought he was Darth Maul's brother, so shouldn't he have the last name Savage Maul or something? I guess that's not their last name. I don't know. I would have to do more Star Wars watching to understand half of this stuff. I'm not an expert. I do love Star Wars, but I'm not an expert. I'm trying to see who's all left. We're getting down to the end here. And it has been a lot of fun. A lot of fun to kick things off. Especially Oppenheimer taking down the Titan. Of course, finally they got him, but... And look at Tokyo Ghoul. Deathstroke. Oh my goodness. And that's going to be a big loss for, well, I wouldn't say a big loss, but a loss for Iron. He's still got quite a few left, and but I do think it's really hard to count this one. There's just too much scribbling on the paper. But I'm trying my best. Once we get down to the end, we'll know. Because I think Lucas and... Oh my goodness, Shredder just spewed out some poison mist. We'll see who's next here. We're getting down almost to 30 now. And Static has been in here for a while. Some of these people, Bizarro's really been in here a while. Probably the person to beat right now. And Bizarro, you always got to keep an eye out on him because he does really well in this. He has a reputation. Spider Noir is 27, and E.T. Phone home to the locker room because you've been eliminated. And that's going to be a loss for Lucas. So yeah, he actually does have 3 left, according to what I have. And that seems to be an accurate count. I actually do not see one of them right now. So 2 of them are in the ring. So that means the next 3, or 2 are going to be Irons, and 1 should be part of Lucas's team. I'm trying to see who it could be. I know what one of them is going to be for Iron Taylor, but I don't know who the other one's going to be. Oh, I do. I see it. Yep. Yeah, so there's 2 left for him, 1 left for Lucas, and it's looks like 2K's not being nice to Lucas, but it's still a little ways to go. But it's not looking good for Team Lucas at all, because he only has 3 people left, and 2 are already here. And Frank has been eliminated. That's a loss for Iron Taylor. And Static is hanging on, trying to fight off Deathstroke. And Dracula's 28. This is Nick Cage's Dracula. So yeah, I don't count it as Dracula. You know, it was an okay movie. It's from the movie Renfield, if you haven't seen it. It's okay. It's worth watching. After watching it, I would probably never watch it again. But it's worth one watch. It's not terrible, but it's not great. But it's, you know, it's one of those movies, turn your brain off and enjoy some, you know, gore and some humor here and there. But, yeah, it's probably something you can only watch once or twice in your life. It's not a big deal. I know some people love Nick Cage. Some people love Nick Cage. I think he's got a couple good roles, but he's not one of my favorites. He's got like one of those reputations, like he's real super cool and stuff like that, like kind of what Keanu has with the John Wick and how John Wick's made him like that. Nick Cage though was made like that from terrible films and films that are just outlandish. And some of the films that a lot of people love with Nick Cage, I actually don't like, which is kind of, I went into them wanting to like them, but I just never did. And Savage Opress has been eliminated, so Lucas only has 2 remaining. 2 remaining. And there goes Spencer, so he doesn't do hardly anything for Team Iron. He's been eliminated. So, according to this list, Iron Taylor should have 5. Lucas should have 2. And now Lucas is down to 1. Wow. And Deathstroke. So, it's definitely not favoring Lucas here, as he has lost Deathstroke. But here's the twist. He's got number 30. So, but the chances of him winning are a 1 in 6 chance. But, I mean, number 30 hasn't even gotten him yet. Shredder keeps on spitting poison mist at everyone. Someone needs to fine him for doing that. He's not allowed to do that. He can't spit poison mist. You know, that's a health violation. And Spider Noir has been eliminated, so that's a loss for Iron. So now they're still waiting for number 30 to get here. And yeah, wait until you see who number 30 is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That is the other team's worst nightmare, but the good news is Iron has 4 people. And Lucas only has 1, so they got to take out the Titan. Lucas has 2 Titans on his team. And Aaron Yeager is really good. But we'll see how far he can go. No offense to Lucas, I'm going to be rooting against him because I always root against number 30. There's only very few circumstances where I will root for number 30. And, yeah, Nick Cage is done. Get him out of here. Get him out. Nobody cares. Yeah. And by the way, when you go back in the locker room, you can't have any garlic. So we're down to 4. So a 25% chance for Lucas to win this thing. And 75% still good chances for Iron Taylor. And Aaron eliminates Static. So that's going to be a loss for Iron. So now it's a 1-in-3 chance. But look at what all 3 of these men can easily win. Easily. They are 3 of some of the toughest ones that are in this tournament. So Bizarro, of course, has his reputation of being great at times. He can really go for the distance. We've seen him do it a couple times for some reason. I don't know why. And Shredder, though, continues to spit poison mist at people and then kicks them in the head. How dirty. What in the world's Aaron doing? What in the world was that? Need to get Oppenheimer back in here. Oh my goodness, poor Shredder. Oh man, that's going to leave a mark. I thought something else was coming though, so he Shredder definitely. I thought it was going to be worse for him. I thought a Rikishi move was about to happen. That's what I thought was about to happen. Some stink face. And look at Shredder just pulling the life out of Aaron. And uh-oh. Double team. Double choke slam on Shredder. Oh, wow. And Bizarro with the kick. These 3 will not go home. They are fighting. It's just unbelievable. And Bizarro and Shredder have been in here for a while. And they're both trying to get rid of Aaron. And each other, of course. I think Bizarro's been in here since 18, 19, something like that. Shredder's been in here a while. Look at Shredder just tossing people around. And look at Aaron. That's a pretty cool move. Look at Bizarro punching Aaron on the side of the head. Oh my goodness. These three refuse to leave. They have held this thing up. They're not getting paid by the hour. I hope they know that. And Shredder, well, Bizarro's going to be super tough. He's always causing issues for the teams. But he's been in there for a while. And there he goes. There he goes, yeah. It's going to be tough. It's a 1v1 now. And what a comeback by Lucas. That being said, he is number 30. But he's got to take out Shredder, and right now I don't know what he's doing. Yeah. So it's 1v1. What a matchup this has been. Aaron comes in at number 30, and just like that, it went from a 1 in 6 chance to a 1v1. And Team Lucas wins. Wow. Unbelievable. Number 30 wins. What a surprise. And, of course, he's going to win. If it was anyone else, he wouldn't have won. But this Aaron Yeager, this is the second time we've seen it happen. Now, he's become unstoppable. He's not going to WrestleMania. He was number 30. He's not wearing the correct dress attire, by the way, at WrestleMania. Yeah, there's no way I'm allowing him in WrestleMania. Dressed like that? No. No way. We will throw you out of WrestleMania if you dress like that. There is nothing. I'm not going to get into it. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it. Aaron, yeah, you can hit your head all you want. You're not going to Mania. You're not going to say, well, yeah, it's not going to happen. I am sick of Aaron Yeager. I am getting sick of him. He's already, and hats off to Lucas, though. Lucas picked up 2 Titans in that random draw. He picked up Apocalypse. Who else does he have? Those are his 3 main people that can cause a lot of damage. And Aaron Yeager's been number 1. That's caused a lot of problems. And, Iron had Darkseid. He had Bizarro. He had Rhino. He had some good people, too. So I thought it was a fair matchup. But just 2K redeems himself. Does not help Lucas at first. And then gives him a great pick for number 30. So that's how 2K rolls. But Aaron is not going to WrestleMania, especially with no pants, no shirt. Yeah, no Mania. Forget it. I'll see you all later. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and there's more tournament to come.